Thank you, Dr. Suzuki, and good afternoon, everyone. It's my honor to be the next talk, and it's very different talks from previous. Today, I'd like to talk about applying citizen science to observe, especially directly observe the biodiversity in Taiwan, and also I will give you some a few cases of citizen science project that were developed recently. My name is Ruey Shing Lin from the Endemic Species Research Institute, and the director Tang Xiaoyu is a co-author of this talk. Okay, so I think most of the people in this room should understand that, should know the GeoBound is the biodiversity arm of the GEOS, and it's aimed to create global networks by linking and supporting local, national, and international biodiversity observation activity. This within a scientifically robust framework. Okay, saying about the frameworks, the scholars et al. They have proposed a very complicated framework that calls integrated biodiversity observation systems in year 2008. From this map, you can see there are many core observation data type. Today, many talks usually talking about how to use these data combined with the GIS, something like that, and very few talks have in relation to the data about at the level of population, community, and ecosystem. And so today, in the linking of this data is a very complicated issue, but that's not my key point of today. Today I'd like to focus on how to observe the biodiversity data directly, especially at the level of population and community. Okay, so a hierarchical sampling approach is necessary when you try to it's about the systems. So usually we could have quite easy to have many point observations of relatively simple data, and it will become difficult to have more records of abundance or the community considerations. And it's much more difficult to have many details statistics on individual ecosystems. So how about biodiversity data in Taiwan right now? Here I'd like to introduce a little bit about the Institute of workflow. The Endemic Species Research Institute. It was founded in 1992 and located at Jiji of Nano County, a small town in central Taiwan. And its primary mission is to undertake survey and research on Taiwan's rare endemic wild animals, plants, habitat, and ecosystem, and to promote conservation education. And it will be under Ministry of Environment and Natural Resources and become Institute of Biodiversity in next year. Actually, we did not only focus on rare and endangered wildlife. We did invest a lot of our effort to survey lots of the life amongst different taxa. And also and we now know the tracking the biodiversity change is increasingly important nowadays. And also we already have many of the simple biodiversity information. But we found in Taiwan, actually we have very few good data sets to track the biodiversity change. For example, like the change in status of threatened species, or the change in abundance and distributions of selected species. And in Taiwan, we face a very strong challenge. Is we have a very limited professional capacity to conduct a very, I would say, continuous and comprehensive observation system. So we tend to try to use the citizen science as a tool. And then what's the citizen science? Citizen science is a form of organization designed for collaborative scientific research involving scientists and volunteers. And it has proliferated rapidly through the help of the internet during this decade. And it was often employed as a form of education and outreach to promote public understanding of science and make observers change their perceptions of nature and biodiversity. And also it has greatest influence on the fields of ecology, involves monitoring biodiversity at broad geographic scales. Okay, so maybe many of them have, maybe the citizen science, the term is very fresh to most of you, and now I suppose most of you have a very basic idea about the citizen science. And here I will introduce three citizen science projects in Taiwan. They include the Taiwan amphibian conservation and the Taiwan breeding bird survey and monitoring avian productivity and survivorship in Taiwan. All of the three citizen science projects, they are all conducted in the island-wide and with many sampling sites with a very good denies, and they are repeated annually. So it's pretty rare in Taiwan. The first citizen science project I will introduce is the Taiwan amphibian conservation. This project was led by Dr. Yang Yilu and her team from the National Donghua University. This project is the first long-term and systematic biodiversity observation project in Taiwan, and they emphasize the public participation. And so far, they have, in year 2011, they have 38 volunteers teams all around Taiwan. And in total, there are more than 200 volunteers. They participate in survey of around 300 transects around the whole Taiwan in year 2010 and 2011. And they will visit each transit 4 times a year to get their data. And besides that, they also already built very good online database. And they have very good web-based interactive tools. They allow their volunteers and the public to explore the data by themselves. And because they already accumulate lots of basic observation data, so they could provide very good and update information about frogs in Taiwan. For example, these are 2 examples. The first one is about the species of endemic amphibian in Taiwan, and this one is about the related abundance of some endemic buffalo and rana in Taiwan. And the second project, a citizen science project I will introduce, is the Taiwan breeding bird survey, the BBS Taiwan. And this project was conducted, it's a joint project by Chinese Wildlife Society and the Institute of Ecology and Evolutionary Biology from the NTU and by our institute. And this project aimed avian monitoring program and to track the status and trends of Taiwan breeding bird population. And for this project, we use random stratified deny to select the sampling grids, and we have a standard protocol. So each volunteers will follow this protocol. And they will go to their grids and then conduct a survey twice a year during the breeding season. And in each time they will pick up, they will select the same 6 to 10 6 minutes point station in each grid. So from the year 2009 and 2010, we have about 170 volunteers participate in these projects, and they are from 17 NGOs. Okay, so this is a distribution of the BBS sites, and you can see that cover all over Taiwan, from the lowland area to the high mountain area. And yeah, in year 2009 and 10, we have 160 sites, and this year the sites already increased to 266 sites. And during the previous 2 years, we record 226 species, and among them there are about 148 are the breeding birds in Taiwan. That the coverage is about 90%. Okay, so from the data we have, we could easy to understand the distributions of many resident birds, and of course we could start to have a layers population trend. Although it's still in a very early stage. Yeah. And the third project, we call it MAPS Taiwan, is a maritime avian productivity and survivorship in Taiwan. And this project its aim is to provide annual indices of adult population size and post-fledgling productivity of birds, and also try to get annual estimates of adult survivorship, adult population size at all. And it's the method they use we call the constant effort misnating. So in each banding station, a volunteer will go to there and set up the misnet, and then will capture the bird, and then measure the birds, and assessing and aging the birds, and will release the birds. And so far we have 6 banding stations, not many, and we have 25 qualified spenders involved in this project. And this project is, you can understand that this project, the volunteers for this project needs have very strict trend. So usually it's quite difficult to get many volunteers for this project. This, I already introduced 3 citizen science projects, and of the projects, the purpose try to track the population change in Taiwan. And besides the project I have mentioned, recently there are some others researchers also try to use this kind of concept or tool to get many presence data. For example, one of my colleagues, they invited the public to submit the digital photos we coordinate, and then could gather the butterfly observation data, many the data in a very short period of time. For example, this just within a few months, they gather quite a lot of data. Okay, so although in Taiwan the citizen science project is still pretty new, but actually it already contribute quite a lot to the basics and pride in culture in our country. For example, in the fields of global climate change effects on birds, or about the macro ecology, landscape ecology, and of course the population and community culture at all. Yeah, so it's a very new, I would say it's a pretty new research tool in Taiwan, and very few projects we have in Taiwan right now. I think it will be a very useful and very powerful research tool in Taiwan, but of course we still have quite a lot of challenge. For example, we need to have a very stable organization to promote this kinds of activity, and yeah, usually they have the sampling bias or the bias from the observers. So this some of the issue we need to be clear. Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks, Dr. Lin. Do you have a question, comment? So I introduced in my talk about J-bone, Japanese bone. It's a original bone for the J-bone. How about so born in Taiwan?
Well, actually last year I went to Japan to join a workshop of Epibone. Yeah, and yeah, after that we are considering trying to organize the T-bone.
Oh, good.
But you know, still I'm working. Yeah. And here I will try to invite the people here. If you are interested in using our data to do your research, you know, it's welcome. Yeah.
That's fine. Thank you. Any other question, comment? So thank you very much.
Thank you.